Police catch rapists. The impact it will have on cases now at 5.
Well, the Dragons don't believe in the phrase "you can't." These Special Olympians are all heart, and they're celebrating a first this morning.
Breaking news alerts and the hour-by-hour forecast from the Weather Authority. This is Good Morning Cincinnati, live on Local 12.
And good morning, Cincinnati. I'm John Lomack.
And I'm Bob Herzog. Sheila's off today. We'll get to your top stories in just a moment, but first a check on what's happening with the forecast. I tell you, we've had 2 in a row. I think we're going warmer today.
Yeah, but gusty winds, right, Terry?
Yeah, gusty winds is going to be the only problem for us, but I think we can manage. You're starting out nice and quiet, some clear skies in a few spots, but a lot more clouds expected for your day. Not distorting the pretty look at the city as we wake up here, still 5 o'clock early. For the bus stop, today is going to be one, not for the record books, but close enough. 49 and nice here to start, so 40s to begin. Believe it or not, near that 50-degree range, we will bump up nearly 30 degrees in most spots. For the city, I'm going a high of 80 degrees. It'll be warm. It'll be windy for us as well, but it's going to be a wow of a day. This is all ahead of our big rain chance expected here into the weekend. Now, we have 2 separate opportunities. Rain doesn't look overly impressive for Friday, but likely to come right at the time that it'll hit the roads and slow us down. Now, Saturday dry, Sunday with rain to storms and much bigger rain chances here. So I have my full forecast detailing both events coming up in just minutes. Right now, though, Jen has a look at your roads. Good morning.
Good morning. A couple of spots I need you to give yourself extra time. If you're heading out 75 southbound, going past Dry Ridge down towards Williamstown, there is a minor crash reported, but it's also the construction zone there. We're in the overnight hours until 6 a.m., so lingering into the morning. We have double lane closures in place, and it looks like that's probably what's going on between Dry Ridge and Williamstown. So extra time needed there because of a minor crash, and then the construction zone where 2 lanes are closed. 71, 75 northbound down near the Erlanger area, I am seeing some slow traffic reflected this morning as well. Looks like maybe the construction from overnight there lingering into the morning, so give yourself extra time northbound as you pass the Erlanger exit. The exit from Chlorine Beekman onto, or the ramp rather, on the 74 eastbound should be reopened. It was closed overnight, but that usually reopens at 5, and there are no other problems right now. Guys?
All right, Jen, thank you. A few classrooms, in Adams County will soon have an extra accessory.
Yeah, the Manchester Board of Education voted 3-1 in favor of arming the staff in that district. The vote allows up to 5 staff members to carry a gun on campus. Right now, there's only 1 resource officer. The superintendent says the district will not rush the training process. The next step is to meet with a safety consultant and establish an emergency operations plan. Training could start in the summer of next year.
2 men serving time for the murder of a Cincinnati police officer are up for parole next month. 41 years ago, Charles Birdsall was called to a robbery in Clifton. It was his last run. When Birdsall stopped a car, Wayne Reed got out of that car and started shooting. He killed Officer Birdsall. 19-year-old David Mellon, who wanted to be a police officer, was riding along with Birdsall that night. He was shot in the back.
Got up, ran out in the street and got Chuck's gun, fired all 6 rounds into the car, and radioed for help.
Reed and the other man in that car, Russell Bell, are serving life sentences. Mellon decided not to become a police officer. He doesn't ever want to see them freed. You can send a note to the parole board to keep them locked up. There's a link to the prosecutor's parole watch at local12.com.
Kentucky's the first state using new technology that could speed up the time it takes to solve rape cases. And prosecutors and defense attorneys are calling the rapid DNA system a game changer. Instead of waiting 12 to 18 months, investigators at the State Crime Lab in Frankfort will have access to DNA results within a matter of hours. Law enforcement and lawmakers hope the new system will clear a backlog of rape cases and also encourage rape victims to come forward. Prosecutors say the tech can help advance the case more quickly. Defense attorneys say the rapid DNA system can exonerate suspects and prevent wrongful convictions.
Time's always of the essence. No criminal case gets better as it gets older. I don't care what kind of case it is. So the faster police can get these results, the faster we can get the bad guys off the street, the less people have to be victims at the hands of those bad guys. It can make a world of difference for this community.
And as much as we want to find perpetrators, particularly of sexual assault, and protect the public, which is obviously important, we also want to make sure we don't put people behind bars for 30, 40 years for crimes they didn't commit. And this technology is going to be very important that it's right.
And right now, only 3 counties are participating in the pilot program. That includes Kenton County in northern Kentucky, along with Jefferson and Fayette counties.
The city of Cincinnati and Hamilton County are singing the same tune now when it comes to building a music venue at the Banks. The two sides have agreed on a way to pay for the needed infrastructure. The plan calls for a state grant to cover the $29 million cost, and the city will get an interest-free loan from the Banks parking revenue. The funds pay for a raised podium to keep the venue away from floodwaters. The Cincinnati Symphony plans to build the concert facility within the next 2 years.
The riverfront, that's still marvelous how it's been transformed.
It's unbelievable.
It really is.
It's now that spring has sprung, and I mean, you can be in a park along the river all the way from Paul Brown Stadium, all the way almost, past the Montgomery and Boathouse.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It is really amazing. And it used to be a place where there's nothing but produce companies, and people would take their old couches and refrigerators and dump them down there. Yeah. It is a 5:06 now, and Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation may impact a former White House counsel in the Obama administration.
But first, the Dragons are champions this morning. The Special Olympians tell us about their historic win after this.
And cartoons and other funny videos for kids look harmless on the surface, but they are essentially a hoax, and they're popping up with disturbing images and even violence. What you can do to protect young eyes tonight on Local 12 News, live at 11.
Less than perfect credit and in need of reliable transportation, we offer guaranteed automotive credit on every new Chevrolet in stock. Visit MikeHestersyChevrolet.com or come see us today at Mike Hestersy Chevrolet in Milford.
Ready for any landscape challenge. Battery power, made by Steel, only at your local Steel dealer.
At Fiesel, we offer a true lifetime warranty on all labor and materials. No asterisks, no middleman, no fine print. Lifetime warranty, price match guarantee, 12 months same as cash financing. Schedule your free inspection today at FieselInc.com.
Cincinnati Overstock Warehouse is open this Friday through Monday only for our incredible big weekend warehouse sale.
This portion of Local 12 is brought to you by Claremont County Cancer Center.
The Keeneland Spring Meet, April 4th through the 26th. See you at the races. From nature's beauty to historic landmarks, great food, festivals, and more. Experience it all in Franklin County, Indiana. There's truly something for everyone to enjoy all year long. Start your adventure today in beautiful Franklin County, Indiana.
Save big with Champion's Home Makeover Sale. Get 40% off Champion windows with participation in our Yes program. Every custom-built window includes our exclusive limited lifetime warranty, plus 12 months, no interest, no payments. Call 888-931-CHAMPION or go to saveonchampion.now.com.
What does it mean to be the low price leader? It means we reduce our margins and make it up in volume. Low prices and straight talk. That's how we run our business, by saving you time and money at Mike Hestersy Chevrolet.
Good morning to you. Happy Thursday. Can I say it? I know John's here. Happy Friday.
Friday Eve, yes.
Today is better than Friday, though, believe it or not, as we have extremely warm temperatures predicted. Windows down, air conditioning on, motorcycles out. Now, if you're thinking, I'm going to have this full-on sunny summer day, that's not so much the case. It will be mostly cloudy, it will be windy, but it will be so warm. 80 degrees. This is the first time we've had 80 degrees since early October.
Whoa.
Jen.
Oh, it's going to feel great then. All right, taking a look at the roads this morning. I do have a couple of spots. I've been telling you, you need to give yourself a little extra time this morning. 75 southbound, there's a minor crash reported before Dry Ridge, but the bigger issue is we have construction going on there where 2 lanes are closed until 6 a.m. So heading past Dry Ridge towards Williamstown, extra time needed. 71, 75 northbound, a little bit of extra time, maybe just 5 minutes needed northbound near Erlanger because of the construction there that hasn't quite wrapped up yet. John?
All right, Jen, most young athletes dream of becoming a champion, but the reality is that only a few will achieve that goal. For some athletes, the opportunities just are not even there in the first place. As Brad Underwood shows us, the phrase "you can't" is one that members of a Hamilton County basketball team just don't believe.
You can't ask for a better day to shoot some hoops at the park.
I like basketball because you can interact with people that you don't know.
These guys play basketball through the Special Needs Athletic Program, or SNAP. They call themselves the Dragons.
It's a lot of fun, and I like playing with new people and new friends.
In Snap, there are numerous basketball teams, but a select few make up the Special Olympics team. Each year, they enter the tournament looking for some madness in March.
The team has had recent success in years, making it to a couple of Final Fours, but this year was different. They came back from Columbus with the state title.
The Dragons beat their opponent by 35 points to win a state title. 37 of those scored by Brian Long, or as his teammates call him, Big B.
It feels really good to win a state championship. Yeah.
I'm just happy for my team. They played hard. They show up.
Not only does Snap give these young men a place to play, it gives them a place to belong, a place where they matter.
Michael, with his autism, he's not very social, so this really helps with his social skills. He tends to look to the older boys to see what they're doing and tries to emulate them, so it really brings him out of his shell.
As much as it is about making new friends and being active, this team brings old neighbors back together. Player Daniel Jones and Coach Luke Massa. Luke played sports at St. X High School and Notre Dame University. His neighbor Daniel was right there with him.
He was my #1 fan. So after I graduated college, his dad asked me if I wanted to help out with the team, and I couldn't say no.
It makes my day special, and I go up to him and I hug him every time for practices and before games, and it makes me warmth in my heart.
The heart of a state champion.
1, 2, 3, Dragons!
In Anderson Township, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News.
This is also the first time that a team from Hamilton County has won the Special Olympics state championship in basketball. 5:12 now, and a shop owner catches a teenager shoplifting inside a store, but the shop owner didn't call police. We'll tell you why coming up. Before we get to that, the Treasury Secretary misses the deadline to hand over the president's tax returns. His reason for that delay.
Exactly. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Nice. But, what's up with your partner?
Not again. Nemo, that's your reflection. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
1 hour pickup order?
Got it.
Rad of ink, and I have a big meeting today.
And 2 boxes of Twizzlers.
Yeah, for the team.
The team?
Go team.
Order online, pick up in an hour. And now buy 1 HPA, get 1 30% off at Office Depot Office Max.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did. Love you.
Help raise autism awareness by supporting Panera Bread's Pieces of Hope for Autism cookie campaign. Now through April 14th, 100% of proceeds from every delicious puzzle piece cookie will be donated to Cincinnati's Children's Hospital's Kelly O'Leary Center for Autism Spectrum Disorders.
Find your way to Columbia Chevrolet. Our prices are always lower than the auto mall. Take 20% off select new Chevys or get 0% financing for 72 months. Save time and money at Columbia Chevrolet in the heart of Montgomery.
The Sleep Center carries top brands at the area's lowest prices, guaranteed. Get this Hot Buy Queen mattress for just $5.95 and upgrade to an adjustable base for just $2.95 with free delivery. The April mattress sale at Furniture Fair.
Hey, what does cheese say when you take its picture? People!
That was cheesy, but this is cheesier. Introducing Donato's Ultimate 5 Cheese Pizza. Now try a large Ultimate 5 Cheese Pizza for just $14.99.
The Trump administration has designated Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a foreign terrorist organization. This is the first time that the United States has declared an entire army of a foreign government a terrorist entity. The move imposes economic and travel sanctions on the Revolutionary Guard and on all countries, companies, and organizations tied to the group. The Iranian government, using the Revolutionary Guard as a tool, has trained, financed, and weaponized terrorist entities such as Hezbollah and Hamas. Iran has perpetuated wars in Syria and Yemen. 603 American soldiers are believed to have been killed by Iranian-sponsored groups during the Second Iraq War. Iran, of course, did not take this move lightly. They responded to their new designation by chanting "Death to America," and in a show of truly special creativity, labeling the United States military as a supporter of terrorism. The latest designation by the American government is an important part of the administration's maximum pressure campaign to cripple Iran, hollow out their economy, and ultimately bring peace to the Middle East. Here's the bottom line. Iran and its military have to know that funding terror and causing instability in the Middle East and beyond will not go unpunished.
Boris, President Trump's tactics are certainly outside the box, but he opens us up to potential retaliation. Coming up, my thoughts on President Trump's recent moves to neutralize Iran.
The views expressed by commentators do not necessarily reflect the views of this station.
It is 5:16 now, and investigators are trying to confirm the cause of a deadly blast in North Carolina. One person is dead, and at least 17 others are hurt. Firefighters started to evacuate the area of downtown Durham when someone reported a gas leak yesterday morning, and during that evacuation, a building exploded. Witnesses say it felt like an earthquake. A Durham police spokesperson says a contractor drilling into the sidewalk caused the leak, which led to the blast. Well, the special counsel's Russia investigation may affect the White House counsel under President Obama.
The case against Greg Craig could be presented to a grand jury for an indictment as soon as today. Craig's lawyers say they expect federal prosecutors to charge him with foreign lobbying violations. The AP reports the charges stem from work he did for Ukraine in 2012 and lied to investigators about it. Sources say Craig is refusing to accept a plea deal. His attorneys say he denies the accusations. Democrats in Congress are still waiting to review President Trump's tax returns. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin says his department did not meet last night's deadline. Mnuchin says he will consult with the Justice Department to review what he calls an unprecedented request. He is concerned it could set a precedent for tax information to be used for political purposes. House Democrats are demanding 6 years of President Trump's personal and business taxes. Meantime, the House of Representatives votes to revive net neutrality by passing the Save the Internet Act. The Obama-era rules prohibited Internet service providers from interfering and regulating Internet speeds. It required providers to give the same treatment to all web content. The Federal Communications Commission got rid of those rules more than a year ago.
A teenager who planned a shoplift at a 7-Eleven in Toledo ends up experiencing an act of kindness. It is all caught on camera. Jay Singh owns the store, and he says a clerk alerted him about a suspicious teenager pocketing food this past Saturday. Instead of calling police, though, Singh confronted the teenager and says the young man's response shocked him.
He said, "I'm stealing it for myself. I'm hungry, and I'm doing it for my younger brother."
Singh then told the teenager, just take the food you need, all free of charge.
It's not going to make any difference to me if I give him some food, because we make a lot of food, we sell a lot of food. If he goes to jail, then he's definitely not going to do anything good in life.
Now, Cedric Bishop was also in the store, and he posted Singh's generosity on Facebook, and a lot of people are surprised by his compassion. It was shared like hundreds of times. Singh hopes the teenager will remember his kindness and pay it forward one day.
Wow.
I saw more of an interview with Singh, and he also said that he's Indian, and he says in his culture that if you feed someone who's hungry, you are rewarded by God.
Wow.
And it was just really nice. He made the kid empty his pockets and own up to what he was doing.
Yeah.
And then he just filled a bag full of food. Said, take it.
You know, when we see interactions like that at a convenience store or whatever, they don't usually end that way.
No. Not at all.
That's a nice story.
Yeah.
That's a nice story. It's 5:19 now. Let's get a look at what's happening on the roads. Here's Jen.
The local 12444 traffic report, sponsored by Blake Maislin.
Good morning to you. If you're getting ready to head out the door, most of the tri-state looking pretty quiet. A couple of areas, and they're the same ones I've been talking about for the past hour or so, where you need a little bit of extra time. This one's getting a little heavier as more people are getting out on the roads. So 7175 northbound, right near Turfway, and up to 275 We're seeing some slow traffic because of construction that will wrap up around probably 6 a.m. this morning. So give yourself maybe an extra 10 minutes. Right now, the drive time from Burlington Pike to 275, I just plugged it into the Waze app, is 10 minutes. So maybe a little 5 minutes or so more than it would be without the construction, but that could increase over the next few minutes as more people get out there. Also, 75 southbound, we have a crash reported before Dry Ridge. Reported as a minor crash, but I think the bigger issue in Grant County right now is the construction that is going on until 6 a.m. there southbound. And a quick note for you, Saturday, the bottom deck of the Western Hills Viaduct will be closed between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. for maintenance. That's Saturday, only the bottom deck. So I'll remind you about that closer to the weekend. But right now, no major problems elsewhere. Tara?
We're awaiting our big warm-up. The system that is creating feet of snow and very warm temperatures for us is making a notable mark here in temperatures across the U.S. Look at the difference. Lincoln, Nebraska to 41 to Kansas City, Missouri at 74. This is where that warmer air is merging with the really cold air. As you get back into Rapid City, you have 20 degrees. So quite a difference, and some extremes when it comes to conditions as well. Showers and thunderstorms. Severe weather will march to the east as this front lifts to the north, warming us up. But it's also pulling in some really cold air and some extreme winds. We'll notice our winds whipping today, too, most likely feeling gusts as high as 30 to 40 miles per hour. But that is what's really warming up temperatures. We'll warm 30 degrees, where on a typical day, it's about a 20-degree warm up from where you start. Right now, 50 degrees and mostly cloudy. Winds not there yet, so you got to wait for that low to get a little closer to continue to intensify. 50 in the city, 50 Alexandria, Union 2, Crittenton at 52, while some a little cooler. 43 in Lebanon, 43 Liberty, good morning in Harrison, 45 your start. There's that very warm high of 80 degrees, a temperature we haven't had since early October. It'll feel warm. It won't be met with a lot of sunshine, but it'll still be a warm day to just be out and try and enjoy. It'll be a little bit too strong for kites, but it'll help you if you're taking a walk outside, at least with the wind on your backside, or hopefully it helps us at the ballpark at least times. First pitch, mostly cloudy, 68. Final out at 78 against the Marlin again here today. Your Friday is our big next weather maker for actual precipitation. It'll be warm. It'll be windy with rain likely, especially early. Still, those gusty winds throughout the day. Let's time it out for you. So the strong line of showers and storms are really going to start to pick up here late tonight into early Friday morning. Still, several hours away from us. I'm predicting some pop-up showers by around 5, 6 o'clock. But notice the yellows, the oranges, they start to really die out as they shift east, hitting more stable air, which is drastically going to lower our rainfall amounts. Only about 1/10 to 2/10 predicted. Bigger rainfall amounts now expected on Sunday with some thunderstorms. Today, though, 80 degrees. John?
All right, Tara, it's 5:23, and astronomers need your help to name a planet discovered in our solar system. We have details on that after this.
The Honda Dream Garage Spring Event is here at Performance Kings Honda. It's time to put a new Honda Accord or Civic where it belongs, in your garage. Prepare your garage for your new Honda. Hurry in today. Count on Performance Kings Honda to put a smile on your face.
You care about the big things and the ones that are even bigger. So good on you. Because at Men's Warehouse, we believe when you look good, it shows you care. And you know who loves that? Everyone.
Start your day off right with a bathroom from Aegean Bath & Spa. We have Cincinnati's largest bathroom showroom with products and ideas you're looking for. Aegean, a family business since 1946. Princeton Glendale Road in Westchester.
Every goal, every save, every win, every second counts. It's Kelly Cup playoff time, and your Cincinnati Cyclones are on the quest for their third Kelly Cup.
The first round of the playoffs kicks off this weekend at U.S. Bank Arena. Friday will feature ice cold dollar beers, and Saturday will feature $1 John Morrell hot dogs. It's playoff time in Cincinnati. For ticket information, visit CyclonesHockey.com or call 513-421-PUCK. It's more than just a game.
There was a time when we were permitted to play, to bask, to frolic, to whisper sweet nothings late into the languid afternoon. There was a time when we gathered bouquets and fell in love under soft cherry blossom skies. it was a vibrant time. It was this morning at Biltmore. Experience America's largest home in a whole new way at a Vanderbilt house party.
Spring is here at Performance Kings Honda. That means the Honda Dream Garage Spring event is in full swing. Turn your dreams into reality. Lease your new Honda CR-V or HR-V today. Count on Performance Kings Honda to put a smile on your face.
Rob Braun and Cammie Deerking. Weeknights on Local 12.
You must take your place in the circle of life.
Disney is sparking a little nostalgia with this latest Lion King teaser. The trailer showcases scenes from the 1994 animated classic recreated with Disney's live-action technology. The film stars Donald Glover as Simba, Beyonce as Nala, and James Earl Jones reprising his role as Mufasa. The remake hits theaters July 19th.
Who but James Earl Jones? I'm glad he's back with Mufasa, because come on. Look at that. All right, 3 astronomers are giving you the next chance to name a planet in our solar system. They discovered the Large Minor Planet. The Large Minor Planet, that's like jumbo shrimp, back in 2007. Its identifier is 2000 OR10, but it still needs a name. The International Astronomical Union has narrowed the name down to 3 choices. You can vote for Gong Gong, Hala, or Vili. Each name is associated with a mythological creature or figure from a different culture. We have a link to vote posted at local12.com under the Get It Now links.
Let's call it Floyd.
Man, I could go with Gong Gong or Hala.
Hala, I like Hala.
I like Hala.
Hala.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Hala. 527 now. A controversial bill makes it to Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's desk. Next, Catherine Robinson joins us with details on what happens if he signs the heartbeat bill.
Also, a 21-year-old man is under arrest in Louisiana in connection with 3 possible arson cases at historically black churches. And it may surprise you as to who turned him in.
Letting children online can feel like the Wild West.
You think that it would be fine, but it wasn't.
From the educational to the cartoons, you never know what they might find. 2 things parents can do to protect young eyes. Tonight at 11 on Local 12. Meteorologist Tara Blake, more than 10 years on the air.
Those roadways that are prone to flooding, please take a different route.
Helping you plan your day. Tara Blake and the Weather Authority team on Local 12. Good morning, Cincinnati.
I can do more to lower my A1C.
Because my body can still make its own insulin.
And I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release it, like it's supposed to. Trulicity is not insulin. It starts acting in my body from the first dose and continues to work when I need it, 24/7.
Trulicity is an injection to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes when used with diet and exercise. Don't use it as the first medicine to treat diabetes or if you have type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Don't take Trulicity if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, you're allergic to Trulicity, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of a serious allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases your low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and decreased appetite. These can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
I choose once weekly Trulicity to activate my within.
If you need help lowering your A1C, ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity.
Save big with Champion's Home Makeover Sale. Get 40% off Champion windows with participation in our Yes program. Every custom-built window includes our exclusive limited lifetime warranty, plus 12 months, no interest, no payments. Call 888-931-CHAMPION or go to saveonchampion.now.com.
Help protect what's most important with our family of safety technologies. The 2019 Nissan Rogue comes with automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection standard. Part of Nissan's Safety Shield 360. Protection you won't get from the 2019 CR-V or Equinox. Nissan Rogue. The safety tech you want and more.
Get here today for a low $230 per month lease on Rogue. Or get 0% financing for up to 60 months on 14 models.
Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Ohio is one signature away from having the most restrictive abortion laws in the country. Coming up, Catherine Robinson will outline the potential legal challenges against the heartbeat bill.
Blizzard warnings in April. Now at 5:30, the impact the snowstorm could have on this weekend's Masters.
Breaking news alerts and the hour-by-hour forecast from the Weather Authority. This is Good Morning Cincinnati, live on Local 12.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Bob Herzog.
And I'm John Womack. Sheila is off today. Top stories coming up in just a moment, but we want to check your forecast. This string of warm weather is just trucking on.
80? We gonna go to 80?
80 degrees.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
This will be the peak of the week, though. We're not going to continue to climb, as a front is lifting to the north associated with that major snowmaker. Yeah, snow and extreme temperatures, whipping winds as well, and the potential for severe weather, too. There's a lot going on in the weather world for us. It's just a warm-up today, and it's yet to really begin. It's close, though. Look, 15, 12 degrees. That air is making its way towards us as that front lifts and will elevate us from 50 to begin to the high of 80 degrees. It won't be met with a ton of sunshine, though. Mostly cloudy skies. You're also going to noticing those whipping winds. Right now, not bad there either. Eastern winds at around 8 miles per hour be coming out of the south as high as 30 to 40 miles per hour. Now, those are gusts, but still, that's what's going to help us reach temperatures that are well above normal. 45 at Harrison to 48 in Peebles. Good morning to you in Brooksville at 51, 50 degrees for the city. There's your high, 80, no record high for today, 90, so back in 1930. So as far as the day goes, mostly cloudy skies does stay, even building to cloudy before the rain chance move in tonight. And those rain chances impacting tomorrow morning's commute. Right now, though, your morning commute is dry. How are the roads, Jen?
Well, we have, starting with some good news. I'm no longer seeing a delay on 75 southbound in Grant County. The delay that was going on between Dry Ridge and Williamstown is no longer showing up, so it looks like maybe the crash that was there and maybe the construction zone already wrapped up. You look good to go. I'll still keep my eye on it just in case something pops up. We do have a delay going on, though, 7175 northbound near Erlanger. This is a look at a camera right near Turfway, and you can see backups going northbound. I just did your drive time. Northbound 7175 from Burlington Pike up to 275 increases up to about 12 to 15 minutes. So still seeing some construction there until maybe 6 a.m. slowing you down. Extra time needed there, but the good news is no other areas of delay or problems right now. Guys?
Thank you, Jen. New this morning, a driver is under arrest after he crashed last night in Clifton Heights and the car flipped onto its top. Witnesses say they saw the driver speeding down ravine before hitting a pickup truck. The car spun and flipped near City View Place. No word on the driver's name or what charges might be filed. The abortion bill in Ohio is now headed to Governor Mike DeWine's desk. The state legislature passed the controversial heartbeat bill yesterday.
Now, this bill bans abortion once a fetal heartbeat is detected, and Governor DeWine has indicated he will sign it, but it's likely to be met with challenges. Local 12's Catherine Robinson is here now to break down what could happen next. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. There's not much doubt over whether Governor Mike DeWine will sign this bill. It's something he campaigned on and has indicated he will do. That signature would set off a ripple effect expected to be met by lawsuits. The new law could challenge Roe v. Wade, the 1973 Supreme Court decision that affirmed a woman's right for an abortion. The bill outlaws abortions as soon as a heartbeat is detected. That's typically around 6 weeks before some women know they're pregnant. The bill does not include exceptions for rape and incest. It was an emotional debate inside the State House yesterday, met by supporters and protesters. They and legislators are making it clear where they stand on the issue.
If the proponents of this bill had a shred of concern, an iota of concern, a scintilla of concern for the pregnant woman, there would at the very least be an exception for rape or incest. But there are no such exceptions in this heartless bill.
The question is not whether this person is unplanned or inconvenient, will interfere with a career, bring additional hardships, or cost extra money. It is not whether government is investing enough in other areas of need. It is whether this human being, although the most vulnerable among us, is worthy of being protected by the laws of this state.
Former Governor John Kasich vetoed the heartbeat bill twice during his term. Voices are starting to urge Governor DeWine on what he should do, one of those being U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown, who spoke up last night asking him to reconsider and not sign the bill.
All right, Catherine, thank you. Now, Ohio would not be the first state with a version of this law. There's a similar bill in Georgia, also on that governor's desk, and federal judges have blocked it in Kentucky, Iowa, and North Dakota.
Happening now, 6 states are under a blizzard warning. Snow is blanketing the nation's heartland, and parts of South Dakota are expected to see 2 feet of snow by the end of the week. This is the second major storm of the past month to hit neighborhoods from Wisconsin to Colorado. Many areas in those states are still dealing with the impact of historic flooding due to snow melt from the last big storm. Winds could reach up to 50 miles per hour. Police have already had to shut down several interstates due to snowfall, slick roads, and pile-up crashes.
It's typical Wisconsin weather. We get our normal April snowfall.
This could be life-threatening, so we want people to be safe and heed the warnings.
The Colorado Rockies have postponed today's game against the Atlanta Braves, and forecasters predict rain from this storm. Rain will cause delays at the Masters in Augusta, Georgia this weekend.
The man convicted of killing Michelle Mockbee in Boone County will earn his punishment today. Prosecutors made the case that David Dooley murdered his co-worker because she discovered Dooley and his wife were cheating the company with their time cards. Mockbee was found dead inside the Thermo Fisher Scientific back in 2012. The jury in the second trial for Dooley recommended a 43-year prison sentence, and a judge will formally sentence him today. Dooley's defense team says he's innocent, and they plan to appeal the guilty verdict. A group of pilots who fly for Amazon and DHL will protest at the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport today. They're raising the red flag about what they say are poor work conditions that are below industry standards. They give an example of flying last-minute flights around the globe. The pilots are also demanding an end to stalled contract negotiations. Today's protest comes as a Business Insider report claims there's a morale problem and shrinking pay at Amazon and DHL carriers.
Time to hit the road.
All right, her heart will go on. Tickets for Celine Dion's Courage World Tour go on sale tomorrow. It's her first tour in the U.S. in over 10 years. Her residency show in Las Vegas wraps up in June, and her tour starts in September. The global superstar is coming to U.S. Bank Arena on October 24th of this year, and tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. She got a powerful voice. No getting around it.
A small woman, big voice.
Yes, indeed. 5:37 now. A mashed potatoes mystery has popped up in a Mississippi community. That's coming up.
Also, lasers are revolutionizing skin treatments. And now doctors are using those treatments on children's birthmarks.
It can haul over 3,200 pounds. It can even tow more than any pickup in its class. And it practically parks itself. Now, after all that hard work, a nice night on the town seems in order, don't you think?
Right now, get a 2019 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months or $9,000 in total savings, only at your local Ford store.
At Fiesel, we offer a true lifetime warranty on all labor and materials. No asterisks, no middleman, no fine print. Lifetime warranty, price match guarantee, 12 months same as cash financing. Schedule your free inspection today at FieselInc.com.
Get the guaranteed low price, or it's free at Furniture Fair.
Ready for any landscape challenge. Battery power, made by Steel.
only at your local Steel dealer.
Find your way to Columbia Chevrolet. Our prices are always lower than the auto mall. Take 20% off select new Chevys or get 0% financing for 72 months. Save time and money at Columbia Chevrolet in the heart of Montgomery.
Marlins and Reds at home for us here today, and the weather looks pretty awesome, at least temperatures anyway. And we have no rain expected for today, despite much of the country under either a severe weather risk or snowfall. For us, we get some really strong winds. So as you head out to the ballpark, 12:35, an early game, first pitch at 68. Feeling good. But then we really feel that warm air because the winds start picking up. Wind gusts as high as 30 to 40 miles per hour, allowing us to see a high today of 80 degrees. But the rain moves in for tomorrow. I'm going to time that out for you in 10 minutes. Jen?
Pretty quiet out there so far this morning. One spot still seeing some delays, and that's 71, 75 northbound around from about Burlington Pike up to 275. We're taking about 12 to 14 minutes there because construction still hasn't quite wrapped up. So just a little bit of extra time needed in that area. But so far I haven't seen any other areas of major delays, at least on the interstates. Grant County, we had a delay earlier, but that has since cleared for about half an hour now. Bob?
Thank you, Jen. Former House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes says he's preparing 8 criminal referrals regarding what he says is misconduct in the Russia investigation. At this point, he's not saying whose names are on those referrals.
There are people who speculate, those of us who do media, we speculate on who these criminal referrals may be. I'm thinking Lisa Page, Strzok, Page. Does it rise to the level of the Comeys of the world, the intel chiefs of the world?
Well, there's not too far to go up. So I think most people know that Strzok and Page are in the middle of all of this, right? Because they're the text messages. It's a lot of what we had to use to get to the information. So there's probably people below and people above. Now, there's not too many people as you go above Peter Strzok.
That would be Comey.
I mean, look, there's no way that you can look at FISA abuse and other matters and not look at all the senior leadership.
That full interview is on America This Week, Saturday night at midnight on Local 12. It's 5:42 now. Imagine stepping outside and finding mashed potatoes on your car.
We need a spoon. I know it would have been said.
The bizarre side dish situation. Next.
An unparalleled selection, over 1,500 new Fords to choose from, backed by our signature 72-hour don't love it, bring it back exchange policy. We're #1 for a reason. That's Mike Kestercy Ford.
The Spring Grove family of firms is Cincinnati's trusted one-stop location for all families' final needs. Our newest developments for final resting options are now available and offer affordable, lasting beauty for every family. When it simply matters most, Spring Grove.
Not everything in life is guaranteed, but Sims Furniture Guaranteed Financing is. We guarantee approval with affordable monthly payments. No matter what your circumstances, you will be approved. Sims Furniture.
Help raise autism awareness by supporting Panera Bread's Pieces of Hope for Autism cookie campaign. Now through April 14th, 100% of proceeds from every delicious puzzle piece cookie will be donated to Cincinnati's Children's Hospital's Kelly O'Leary Center for Autism Spectrum Disorders.
Hi, I'm Merrill Hodge, former NFL player and ESPN analyst, and now current Emsculpt patient of Dr. John Mendelson. Build muscle and burn fat. Emsculpt is a non-surgical procedure that takes 30 minutes, and it's like doing 20,000 crunches. And in only 4 30-minute treatments, I found results. Come see Dr. John Mendelson and see what Emsculpt can do for you.
Your next adventure is closer than you think in Kentucky's Grant County. Well known for the awe-inspiring Ark Encounter, there's so much more to explore. Boating, hiking, great food, fine wine, shopping. There's something for everyone. Learn more at visitgrantky.com.
Upfront discounts for you and a no-nonsense, everyday, low-price pricing approach backed by our 72-hour don't love it, bring it back exchange policy. We're #1 for a reason. That's Mike Kestercy Ford.
In an unprecedented move, President Donald Trump announced Monday that the U.S. is designating Iran's Revolutionary Guard a foreign terrorist organization. He's moving away from long-held ideology that Iran sponsored terrorism towards calling the nation out on financing and promoting terrorist activity directly. Administration officials said the move is a response to Iran's destabilizing behavior across the Middle East. Because of his lack of foreign policy experience, I wasn't too optimistic when Trump became president. However, his latest designation of Iran's Revolutionary Guard is a move I cautiously support. Iran and Syria, Hezbollah's foreign sponsors, hold the key to resolving the violence in Lebanon and often play a part in the escalation of the conflict. The U.S. has been seeking innovative ways to increase pressure on Iran since Trump left the multinational accord negotiated during President Obama's administration. Though Obama's approach was to persuade Iran to change its behavior by strengthening its links with the rest of the world, Trump has taken the opposite approach, assuming economic isolation will force the regime to switch course. Let's get to the point. President Trump is taking a new and risky approach to Iranian-supported terrorism. It could ultimately pay off, but it also poses the risk of retaliation.
Each morning, we bring you opinions from both sides of the political spectrum. If you missed the commentary in our first half hour, look for both tonight under the Get It Now links under the News tab at local12.com.
It's 5:46 now, and a man's under arrest in connection with 3 fires at historically black churches in Louisiana.
All 3 fires happened in a span of 10 days earlier this month, and the Baptist churches outside Baton Rouge are destroyed. 21-year-old Holden Matthews is in police custody this morning. His father, who is a deputy sheriff in St. Landry Parish, turned him in yesterday. Investigators say a gas can is a clue in the case.
Investigating a fire is a very lengthy process. It is one of the most complicated and unconventional crime scenes you'll ever enter because most evidence is burned away.
Not knowing who or why, I would sure like to know why. That would help put a lot of us to rest.
Pastor Freddie Jack is president of the 7th District Missionary Baptist Association and has said he suspected the churches were targeted. Earlier this week, the NAACP called the church burnings domestic terrorism that reflects the growing racial rhetoric and tensions spreading throughout the country.
The National Enquirer is for sale. The Washington Post reports the tabloid's owner, American Media Incorporated, is under, quote, intense pressure from shareholders to part ways with the Enquirer. AMI is dealing with a legal mess connected to CEO David Pecker's dealings with President Trump and the president's former personal attorney, Michael Cohen. Now, prosecutors did reach a deal with AMI during the Russia investigation last December, but that deal could fall through because of prosecutors investigating the Enquirer's reporting about Jeff Bezos. The founder of Amazon claims the tabloid tried to extort him.
October 31st. That's the new Brexit deadline. They bumped it back again, a little longer this time. The European Union granted Britain another extension yesterday after a tense summit in Brussels. The EU will let Britain leave earlier if their parliament can agree on an exit plan before the deadline. The original Brexit date was set for March 29th. Without this extension, Britain would have left the EU tomorrow without a deal.
Doctors report great results using revolutionary laser treatments to remove birthmarks on children. Riley Sheegan was born with a port wine stain on her face. That was caused by a lot of tiny blood vessels in her skin. Now, Riley's had 17 laser treatments so far, and her parents say the treatment is worth the results. Doctors say it's important to treat those birthmarks.
We do worry about it because there is the thickening that occurs over time and the bleeding that can occur as the children get older, not to mention the psychological impact. That's
Dr. Roy Geronimus, who also says that laser technology allows for a faster and more complete treatment. Health experts say the laser treatments leave no scars and do not change skin pigments.
The story you've been waiting for now, there's a mashed potatoes mystery this morning in Jackson, Mississippi. Neighbors keep finding mashed potatoes in really weird spots.
So it's not surprising at all, and that's why I love this neighborhood, because they do so many strange things. But it's definitely one of the weirdest things I've seen since living in Jackson.
So the culprit left mashed potatoes on Jordan Lewis's car. She posted the strange happening on Facebook and found out her neighbors also were getting side dish surprises. Mashed potatoes have also shown up on mailboxes and doorsteps.
Okay.
We don't know if someone's just playing a prank or if someone just had a lot of leftovers. We're not quite sure.
Most neighbors consider the mashed potatoes mystery a harmless prank and wonder where the mischievous mastermind will put the side dish next. At least, it's
in a plate.
It's
in a bowl.
It's not like they're just going full graffiti and just slopping it around.
Even though I would find that much more interesting.
Yeah, if it was some kind of, artistic work.
Yeah.
But this is a bowl of potatoes. I didn't say any gravy.
You're right.
Where's the gravy?
That'll be the clue to figuring this out.
Once you find the gravy,
yeah,
you'll have your man.
Smell everybody's breath.
That's right. All right, 5:50. Let's get a look at the roads. Here's Jeff.
The local 12444 traffic report, sponsored by Blake Maislin.
I call that a crime against food because mashed potatoes are one of my favorite things in the world, and don't be wasting some mashed potatoes out there. That's all I have to say. All right, taking a look at the roads this morning, we have one area where I've been seeing some slowdowns, and that's 7175 northbound. Between about Burlington Pike and 275, they're still wrapping up some construction, so I still see a lane blocked down there with some orange barrels. So you're running about 12 minutes between Burlington Pike and 275, which is double for this time of the morning. I'm not seeing any delays this morning yet out on 275 near Greendale as you head in the north or southbound directions. We do have that as a construction zone for a while where it's down to one lane in each direction, so closer to our 6 and 7 a.m. hours is when we start to see some delays out there. But going from the west side of the loop to the east side, no problems reported anywhere right now. So we're off to a pretty good start other than the one area down near Erlanger that's wrapping up construction. But Tara, no other problems.
Comfortably cool to begin too. Morning temperatures in the 40s and 50s. But today is the warmest day we've had since early October. 80 degrees. I'm going for it. I think we're going to be there because of wind. So mostly cloudy skies. It's not going to be a brilliant sunny 80 degrees. It'll be filled with clouds as the winds really start to pick up in the afternoon and evening hours. This is the type of the day where you don't want to go to a parking lot and park next to extra cars because you want to give yourself some space. Those doors are going to hit others, I promise. 80 is our high. Wind gusts as high as 40 miles per hour. Again, comfortably cool to start though, as your front is still to our south. It'll be lifting to the north. As this low starts to advance closer and closer, our winds will get stronger and stronger. Look at all that wrapping around. Those extreme snowfall totals are still expected. Highways shut down, while for us, this cold front is the bigger story. It's advancing in a line of powerful storms, thankfully still looking to provide severe weather just outside of the tri-state because of our timing. Now, the closest little color scheme there is the wind concern. For everywhere else, it's the snow. Still your bright orange with the blizzard warning. You can see that stretching over states from Colorado all the way up towards Minnesota. For us, no snowfall predicted. That high of 80 degrees will feel great, above the average of 63, which is typical for us. Now, Friday is when our rain chances start to arrive. Likely not at the best timing, right when we're out on the roads. Warm, windy, and rain likely, but the amounts are not impressive. It's the timing that makes this a little bit more difficult. And the wind's whipping for us here, too, as temperatures will drop off once that rain moves out. So let's track it in for you. Here's Futurecast. Starting to see showers and thunderstorms, powerful ones, at around midnight to 1 o'clock here, eastern half of Illinois. For Indiana and east towards us, we see a few little showers and storms by around 6 a.m. This looks to be the most powerful time frame for us because watch, even a few storms that linger here through 7 and 8 o'clock in Indiana shifts east and it just loses its intensity, meaning more stable air is here. It keeps us from seeing that severe weather chance. Still rainfall expected through the morning hours as it starts to fade into the afternoon, and those storms are likely to fire up just out to the east of us as they interact with the day's heating again. But we're not done with rain. I do think a bigger and better rain chance actually arrives on Sunday into Monday. Rainfall amounts there at around 1 inch plus. While your rainfall chances here today, or more so Friday morning, are about 1/10 or 2/10 at most. 80 though. Sounds great, guys.
All right, Tara, thank you. 5:54 now, country music fans, your chance to score tickets to see Miranda Lambert at BB&T Arena coming up our 6 a.m. hour.
Also in our 6 a.m. hour, the Kentucky Bourbon Trail with a hint of Bigfoot.
Huh?
Yeah. Check out this little guy. Corell, you are just a little sweetie. Look at that smile. Upload pictures and videos of your kids and grandkids at local12.com/ChimeIn. Look for the Baby's Bundles of Joy bubble.
This is your city.
We want to see how your family is celebrating.
This is your team.
Cincinnati Zone. I am a native.
This is my first ever opening day.
This is the day everybody comes together.
Celebrating in the streets.
Look at that little man dancing right now.
Go, buddy.
There's no other place like Cincinnati. Only one station had it all on opening day. The Boys of Summer are back. Good luck to the Cincinnati Reds in 2019 from Local 12.
The Honda Dream Garage Spring Event is here at Performance Kings Honda. It's time to put a new Honda Accord or Civic where it belongs, in your garage. Prepare your garage for your new Honda. Hurry in today. Count on Performance Kings Honda to put a smile on your face.
Start your day off right with a bathroom from Aegean Bath & Spa. We have Cincinnati's largest bathroom showroom with products and ideas you're looking for. Aegean, a family business since 1946. Princeton Glendale Road in Westchester.
Cincinnati Overstock Warehouse is open this Friday through Monday only for our incredible big weekend warehouse sale.
Are you caring for a grandchild or a loved one's child full-time? Beach Acres Parenting Center's Kinship Connections help you find financial resources, navigate complex paperwork, and connect you with other families. If you're raising a loved one's child full-time, reach out to Beach Acres Parenting Center for support.
Save big with Champion's Home Makeover Sale. Get 40% off Champion windows with participation in our Yes program. Every custom-built window includes our exclusive limited lifetime warranty, plus 12 months, no interest, no payments. Call 888-931-CHAMPION or go to saveonchampion.now.com.
Spring is here at Performance Kings Honda. That means the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event is in full swing. Turn your dreams into a reality. Lease your new Honda Pilot or Odyssey today. Count on Performance Kings Honda to put a smile on your face.
A breaking news alert out of London. British police say they have arrested WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Assange has taken up asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy for the last 7 years. He's wanted in the U.S., where federal agents are investigating him for espionage. Sources say he was arrested inside the embassy. Assange will appear in a magistrate's court, quote, as soon as possible.
A new study will once again look at the possibility of building a bypass that links northern Kentucky to the eastern part of Ohio.
The Ohio Transportation Department is behind this study. The highway would run, hypothetically, from I-75 in Franklin through Warren, Claremont, Campbell, and Kenton counties and would ultimately reconnect with I-75 near Walton. Supporters say the bypass could relieve congestion on the Brent Spence Bridge. Kentucky has already conducted a study that says that new highway would cost more than $2 billion.
Well, you can enjoy a free concert at the Cincinnati Zoo tonight. The zoo is hosting Tunes and Blooms, which starts at 6 o'clock, and admission to the zoo is free tonight after 5.
So, do you want to search for Bigfoot, drink a little bourbon, or maybe go bungee jumping? Maybe all those things. Ahead at 6, the weekend getaway spot. You can go do all of that and more. That happens in today's Cincinnati Refined.
Also, rewarding good behaviors will take you to Holly Hill Elementary and tell you why they're getting $1,000 this morning.
Local 12 News, the most watched news team in the tri-state. Letting children online can feel like the Wild West.
You think that it would be fine, but it wasn't.
From the educational to the cartoons, you never know what they might find. 2 things parents can do to protect young eyes. Tonight at 11 on Local 12.
The Sleep Center carries top brands at the area's lowest prices, guaranteed. Get this Hot Buy Queen mattress for just $5.95 and upgrade to an adjustable base for just $2.95 with free delivery. The April mattress sale at Furniture Fair.
Ancient Egypt, the land of divine pharaohs, mighty gods, a time when civilization grew along the Nile. Pyramids dotted the skyline and gods walked among us. For the first time in the United States, more than 350 original artifacts combined to bring the land of the pharaohs back to life in stunning detail. Egypt, the time of pharaohs. Exhibition now open at Cincinnati Museum Center. From nature's beauty to historic landmarks, great food, festivals, and more. Experience it all in Franklin County, Indiana. There's truly something for everyone to enjoy all year long. Start your adventure today in beautiful Franklin County, Indiana.
Meet the Dragons, what this group of Special Olympians just did that's never been done before.
And coming up in just a few minutes, we announce that Duke Energy